Let's follow up on that right now as these 2020 Democrats hit the campaign trail with the Dow plummeting on the trade concerns, more than 600 points lower today. Could any of them, though, really get a better deal if they were the ones to win the White House? Brad Blakeman has some thoughts, former advisor to President George W. Bush. And I'll ask for your thoughts on Hillary's last point there, the Joe Biden comments, again about China. Of course, last week or the week before, whenever it was, we were talking about, Biden saying they weren't a true competitor. And now this. What do you make of that approach?
Well, I don't think President Trump is going to be looking or taking advice from somebody who got us in this mess. Remember, the Obama-Biden regime was the apologist for America. They allowed China to build bases out of the South China Sea and to take and rip off our intellectual property and to screw us on trade. So I think the reason why we're in this mess is because of the 8 years that preceded President Trump, and now President Trump is taking on China. Joe Biden is no person that you'd want by your side in dealing with the Chinese.
What about any of the other Democrats? I think there's actually some fascinating politics in all of this trade back and forth, because if you think about it, the way the president's approaching this is not a traditional Republican approach to trade. I mean, now he has many Republicans supporting him, but he's kind of changed the narrative with what we would expect, right, traditionally from a Republican candidate. So it leaves the Democrats in a tough spot. Even if the economy were to slow or the market were to go down more, whatever it was, what would their counter be? It seems they almost agree with him on many of these items.
They do, but here's the conundrum for Democrats. They may agree with President Trump in getting tough with China, but you know what? China is watching, and Mexico and Canada are waiting. They're waiting for Democrats in the House to get on board with these trade agreements. And China understands whatever the agreement they make with America is not going to be honored because Congress will just let it drag.
You wrote about that. I was reading it today, actually, your FoxNews.com piece, which basically you support the president now. Speaking of that, your example of kind of a Republican, I would think, has maybe changed a little bit in your approach to trade, or at least when it comes to China, you think the president has it right, but you call on Congress. So you're talking specifically about USMCA or other things. The Congress has to get moving here, is your point.
Absolutely. There are two agreements that are waiting, the Canada and Mexico agreement. President Trump has basically made the deal. Now it's up to Congress to close the deal. And how can we deal with other countries if they know that whatever agreements the president makes is just going to languish in Congress? We need a little patriotism. We need a little statesmanship here in Washington and understand that we're all in this together.
Well, when you say that, do you mean that we have to be able to put up with some pain? In other words, the no pain, no gain, that in the short term. Okay, so in the short term, it's going to hurt a little bit. And now, to be fair, shouldn't the president level with the American people a little bit there? Stop saying things like, hey, China is going to pay the tariffs. Wouldn't a better argument, or a more honest argument be, say, hey, we pay the tariffs. American companies pay the tariffs, but you know what? It's worth it. In the long run, we're going to come out on top here. We got to go through a tough time, maybe, but it's going to be worth it. Would that be a more honest and fair argument, do you think?
Yeah, I think the president's made that. Larry Kudlow has made that today quite clear that, look, we're not going to be the only ones to suffer by this. China's going to suffer greatly, and I would argue that they're going to have more to lose in this than the United States. They have a problem we don't. It's called 1,300,000,000 people. They've got to house and clothe and feed and put to work. China's growing at a very aggressive rate, and all of a sudden, if that's turned on its ear, we have options they don't have. We can deal with Vietnam and Malaysia and Singapore and the Philippines. They can make our products too. Today, China's a country of makers, takers, and fakers. They make our products, take our products, and fake our products. It's time to stand up.